Hi, I'm Suzanne, a Stampin' Up demonstrator in Canada. Welcome to another Paper Pumpkin alternative video on my blog and YouTube channel. If you are a present customer of mine and are watching this video, you might be considering the Paper Pumpkin kit. Please find the link below to see the perks I offer my subscribers. Or, if you don't have a demonstrator and live in Canada, I would love to earn your business. So please check the link below for more information. If you are already a subscriber to Paper Pumpkin, please enjoy these alternatives as an inspiration to further stretch your kit. Okay friends, you saw that I opened up the kit and everything that was included in the kit is what I'm trying to use here for these cards. My kit happened to be lacking a few items, and if that ever happens to you, just call the number on the back of your catalog and talk to customer service, and they'll be more than happy to fix the situation. I don't know if many people know that. So yeah, the number's on the back. Okay, so I've started off with the little heart cut out, and I am sponging very softly with my powder pink ink. This did not come in the kit, but I felt that I didn't really want to do a green or blue heart, so I'm going with powder pink. And now I'm bringing in some of the Berry Burst. Both of these are the in colors for 2017-2019. They're amazing together. They blend perfectly. And then just for the little tip on the heart, I used a little bit of rich razzleberry. So I've got an ombre heart going on here. Okay, so this is a thick whisper white piece of cardstock. This is from my stash. I folded it in half, and now with the open heart that comes in the kit, I have randomly stamped all over my card front. Some are going off the page, and some I've, doubled up. Then there was some washi tape in the kit as well, and it's pink, and it has kind of like a, I don't know, like little pluses on it. So it's very subtle. And I actually put 2 strips down here, and then I will add another one here shortly. And you can see I have some gold thread, metallic gold thread off to the side, and I will be making a messy nest. One of my favorite things to do, actually. I quite like the messy nest. I also like sponging very much. So dimensionals on the back of that heart. Here's that third piece of washi tape. And I did burnish those down with my bone folder, cutting off the excess. My messy nest, sometimes I take it right from the roll, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just cut a length and wrap it around my fingers like this. I did put some fast fuse on that washi tape, but fast fuse actually didn't want to stick to the washi tape, so it was a little bit time consuming trying to get a little bit of adhesive on that washi tape. Okay, so here's my messy nest. I'm trying not to fuss too much with it. The whole thing about it is supposed to be messy, right? And now I have the dimensionals on the back of the heart, so I can really stick that messy nest down. So now I have stamped in powder pink, and then just a little bit of the Berry Burst. I'm sponging on the end to create a ombre thanks sentiment, and I fussy cut it just because I didn't want any a big strip there or anything like that. So if you don't have a die cut for a word, you can fussy cut it and it looks fantastic. So a little bit of dimensional on one side and fast fuse on the other. And I am adhering the sentiment right to the heart and also locking in some of that messy nest. And then I will take my new favorite product. Well, it's new since June. These glitter enamel dots. They're fantastic. I've used them a lot in these projects. So if there's one thing that I would suggest that a person requires is enamel dots, and this is a Wink of Stella pen. And I'm just flicking on a few sparkles. I'm not going crazy. And here are some still shots. Card number 2. So this sticker came in the kit, and I'm just lightly drawing around that little arc. And now I'm stamping with the stems of the flowers in the Tranquil Tide. And then I'll put the little hill back. That's what I wanted to use. And you can see how very pretty the watercolor wash is that came with this card kit. So this was just a little, it looks like a little note card, and it already had the lemon lime twist watercolor wash on it. Very nice. So I'm using glue dots here. They usually come in the kit. I prefer to use my own, and I just hoard the ones that come in the kit. But you can use the ones in the kit. And I put the hooray, put glue dots behind the hooray. And what I'm doing here is I'm picking up a glue dot with my paper piercing tool, sticking it on the back of those wooden embellishments. They also came in the kit. And I'm dabbing the tulip flower in Soft Sky ink. So I did that for 3 of the wooden embellishments. And then I came in with my glitter enamel dots and added 2 yellow and 1, or actually they're all yellow. They're just, one's a lighter yellow. I gotta love those glitter enamel dots. They're like ombre, so you get many different flavors. So one can be white, one can be, dark yellow, one can be lighter blue, darker blue. They're awesome. Okay, folding this little note card in half, and that's card number 2. Card number 3 is super simple. I have the Soft Sky and the Tranquil Tide. Those are the ink spots that came with the kit. I have stamped or inked up my stamp with Soft Sky. Now I'm taking a sponge dauber and going all around the edges. This is like a rock and roll technique, except it's a little bit more accurate. Then I've taken the tulip piece, and that's where I'm going to put my sentiment. And probably on second hand, I probably would have put the thanks at the bottom. But regardless, I chose to do it this way. The kit also came with a blue washi tape as well, so I've incorporated that with this one. You can see there that Fast Fuse doesn't want to stick on it. Then I took a piece of Soft Sky that I had from my stash, and just a little bit bigger, and I'm applying the dimensionals to that. And you can see that green piece, that was just cut out from the envelopes that came in the kit. I have a tendency, if there's a pattern on the envelope, I'll sort of rip it apart and use it as a focal piece. So this card base was powder pink, and it did come in the kit. So if you don't have anything in your stash and you just have the kit, this card is you can duplicate it. It's pretty simple. Simple layered card. Card number 4, lots of stamping, but again, another simple card. So this was a Soft Sky card base that came in the kit, and I'm using the stamp set or stamp that came in the kit, and I'm just repeated stamping. So I did 5 lines of soft sky. Now my mistake here was I should have had a transition between soft sky and tranquil tide, which is this color. The contrast was too great. I should have went with maybe Marina Mist or Bermuda Bay, but I didn't think of it, and so this is what I went with. So I did 5 lines of tranquil tide. Then I went in with Pacific Point, which is a very pretty dark blue, and I did 5 lines to that. And then I had a few more lines that I could have, just 2 or 3 lines, I think. And I ended up using Night of Navy, which is a darkest blue. So you can see that all 3 of those, Tranquil Tide, Pacific Point, and Night of Navy, you can't really see too much of a difference, and that soft sky was just kind of a little too light. So I took another die cut from the kit. It's a circle, and I'm applying glue dots to the hooray that came in the kit, and I'm applying them to the back. I find glue dots work really well with wooden embellishments like these. And I'll put that directly on the circle. You can see my little hooray is slightly marred. And I let Stampin' Up! Know that, I was missing some bits. I was missing a sticker sheet and that my hooray was kind of marred. So they're sending me some extras. Hopefully I'll have some extra bits and pieces from my kit so that I can use those pieces as well. And then some glitter enamel dots in the blue shade, light, medium, and soft. And just creating a visual triangle there. So card number 5, I am using some frog tape. This is low tack painter's tape. I'm taking it directly from the roll and adhering it to my Whisper White card base. And I'm using it as a mask. I found this at Canadian Tire. You may find it at, your local hardware store that sells paint. So this is Soft Sky that I'm sponging on initially, starting off on the tape and then buffering into that little strip. And I always dab off some of the ink on a scrap piece of paper first to season the stamp, and also so that I'm working softly on the card. And my second color here was Tranquil Tide. Now this is the trick. This is the angle you need to pull off tape from, no matter what kind of tape you got. Now again, I said that my video is sped up, so you can see how slowly this is happening. I'm going excruciatingly slow, and I'm pulling the tape back on itself, and this tape will not rip your paper. And I love the reveal of this. So those little squares on my craft mat, they're about 1/2 inch. So there's an inch strip here. And then I used Memento black ink to ink up the thanks. If you don't want your photopolymer stamps to stain, then use Memento ink as your black ink instead of the archival black. And I need to remind myself all the time to do this. So those little sun images, I used the big ones for, and use the Tranquil Tide for the big ones and Soft Sky for the small ones. And then some went off the page. So here's another piece of Whisper White Thick. And this card base is just slightly smaller. It's probably 5 1/4 by 4. And now I'm adding the glitter dots right in the center in a triangular formation around the greeting. Cute, huh? Simple card. You don't have to use, painter's tape. You could use Post-it tape. You can use whatever you want. So in making that last card, I came up with this idea for this card. So again, a Whisper White thick card base, starting off with Daffodil Delight and inking up this little sunshine dot. And then I'm putting basically 3 of the bigger ones and 3 of the smaller ones for every color. So my second color here is Peekaboo Peach. Third color is Lemon Lime Twist. Fourth color is Soft Sky, and I'm randomly stamping from the top left corner to the bottom right corner. And then my last pop of color is Melon Mambo, which I thought just brought it all together. It's all the other colors. Although they're bright, none is as bright as the Melon Mambo. So once all the stamping was done, I used the sticker sheet for that came in the kit, and it says "Hello Friend," and it is the green Lemon Lime Twist color. And again, stamping a memento. And then, of course, I couldn't leave well enough alone. I had to put Wink of Stella on all the centers of the sunbursts, I guess. And you can see every once in a while I wipe the color off on my hand just because I didn't have a scrap next to me. And there's the scrap. And then I went in over top of that Lemon Lime Twist piece, and careful that if you do something like this, memento will bleed. Okay, and I also have made a Melon Mambo version. And I really like this one too with the pink strip. All right, so here is my last card. I am sponging on Soft Sky on one of the little pieces of paper that came in the kit. It was adhered to one of the heart die cut. And it says, "You're the best." And I did heat dry that because whatever kind of coating is on that paper, it didn't dry fast enough for me. And then I took another little piece from the envelope. I just cut it a little bit down. I just wanted something to back it. And then I just cut off what I didn't want. I put dimensionals on the back of that sentiment piece. And I am stamping 3 times the stems of the flower. And here's my mistake. You see that middle one? I forgot to draw a line with my marker, so it looks kind of funny right there. But that's the placement that I wanted. So had I remembered to take my little marker and draw, that would have looked a little bit better, I think. Instead, I tried to do it after the sentiment was adhered. My mistake. So, and it looks stupid, so I had to bring the sentiment up. But anyway, thanks so much for joining me. Take care, you guys. Bye. Hey, thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. On screen are 2 more videos for inspiration. Click on the maple leaf to visit my website, or click on me to subscribe to my channel. Thanks again for watching.